Today we're going to work on your checking for understanding for the Declaration of Independence. So the directions say use the information of the two passages, the Declaration of Independence and Messaging the King, to answer the following questions. Number one, according to the text, when was the Declaration of Independence signed, making it official? So A, July 1st, 1776. B, June 28th, 1776. C, July 4th, 1776. Or D, March 1st, 2018. So to do this, I have to go back to the Declaration of Independence, and I'm going to look down. I'm looking at the very bottom of the second paragraph, okay, where it tells me the final version of the Declaration of Independence on July 4th, 1776. Okay, so that is going to be my answer, and I'm going to highlight that in green so you all have these answers. Okay, so let's come over here. Let's do number 4. Okay, number 4 says, which of the following choices best describes the main idea of messaging the king? So that's the poem. Okay, so we have to figure out what it is mostly about. So it says, A, there were 13 original colonies in the United States of America. B, freedom should never be taken for granted. C, the Revolutionary War began because colonists were being treated and taxed unfairly by the British government. Or D, the Declaration of Independence, written by Thomas Jefferson, informed others America was a new country when it was signed on July 4th, 1776. So when I go back and I look at that, I'm trying to find what this messaging the king is mostly about. And there are some of these that are really good answers, which makes this hard. But right here, I don't read anything about a war, so I know it is not C. Okay, so I'm going line by line. This is the very last line of the poem. Freedom should not be taken for granted. Okay, now that is directly in the poem, but it is not the main idea of the entire poem. Okay, and there is nowhere in the poem that it talks about 13 original colonies. So I think that D is the best answer. Okay, let's come back over here to number 2. Which of the following choices is not information that can be found in both passages? A, the Declaration of Independence was written during the Revolutionary War. B, copies of the Declaration of Independence were printed in newspapers for the colonists to read. C, Thomas Jefferson helped write the Declaration of Independence. Or D, men met at the Continental Congress to plan and write the Declaration of Independence. So as I'm looking at this, I'm focusing in on this not. I have to find something that is not in both passages. And so right here, it talks about the Revolutionary War in each passage. So I know that's not it. So B says copies of the Declaration of Independence were printed in newspapers for the colonists to read. Okay, and I do see that in bold. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I don't see it in Messaging the King. Thomas Jefferson's name is in bold. I can see that. It's very easy because I just look for the words that are capitalized. And D says men met at the Continental Congress to plan and write the Declaration of Independence. So I see Continental Congress in Messaging the King, and the Declaration of Independence is in both. So I think the best choice for this answer, oh, not A. I almost did the wrong one for you guys. It is B. Okay, let's come down here to number 3. Using information from the Declaration of Independence, what does the term parliament mean? So if I'm not sure, I'm going to go to the glossary at the bottom of the Declaration of Independence. And it tells me. So, does parliament mean A, the British government, B, to openly state, C, to tell others, or D, the government of the United States of America? Okay, well, when I look at the bottom of the page, it tells me that parliament is the British government. Okay, so now we're going to do number 5. Describe what the author most likely meant in line 6 of Messaging the King. So line 6 says, to let Great Britain know a new country was in the mix. So A says a new country was going to be created soon. B, the colonists were mixed up about who should write the Declaration of Independence. C, Thomas Jefferson helped write the Declaration of Independence. Or D, Congress needed to approve the Declaration of Independence. Okay, so when I'm looking at this and I think about to let Great Britain know a new country was here, which one of these talks about a new country? A is the only one that talks about a new country. So that makes that one pretty easy. So now that I've helped you with 1 through 5, you are going to do 6 through 10 by yourself. I'm going to read them to you. So number 6 says, according to the text, which of the following choices is not information included in the Declaration of Independence? So pay attention to that not, okay? That's very, very important. So the date of the Revolutionary War would end. Colonists wanted their freedom from Great Britain. Ways colonists felt they were being mistreated by Parliament. Or D, rights they deserved. Okay, so which one is not in any of those passages? Let's come over here to D. According to the passage, the Declaration of Independence, which of the following choices is not listed as one of the essential documents in American history? Okay, we have that not again. So which one is not an essential document? So A, the British Parliament, B, the Declaration of Independence, C, the Constitution, D, the Bill of Rights. Okay, let's look over here at number 7. In Messaging the King, the author wrote, Thomas Jefferson's first draft was almost perfect. All those on the committee agreed it could be worked with. What inference can be made by reading those lines from the poem? Okay, so we're taking these lines and we're matching them to things that we know, okay, to make our inference. So let's look at our choices. A, the committee members did not make any changes to the Declaration of Independence. B, Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence on large paper. C, Thomas Jefferson wanted the 13 colonies to stay under British rule. D, the committee worked with Thomas Jefferson to make a few changes to his first draft of the Declaration of Independence. Okay, so let's just think about that for a second, okay? See, it says first draft and committee. So if we're looking for something, we're going to look up at this first draft that it's talking about and which answer has that in it. Okay, we're going to come over here to number 9. And number 9 says, which of the following choices describes the way both passages are alike? A, they are both poems. B, they both include nonfiction text features such as a glossary, photographs, and captions. C, they both teach readers information about the Declaration of Independence. Or D, they both tell a fictional story about the government of the United States of America. The last one, number 10. According to the information in the passage, the Declaration of Independence, what does the term oppressive mean? Okay, so oppressive was not a word that was in your glossary, so you're going to have to go back and find it in the story and see how best you can figure this out from the context clues. So the words are supportive, freedom, cruel, or caring. Now remember, I want you to remember that when you finish this, you can